below. Where to find bookkeeping clients? Like maybe you don't have a warm audience. Now, for me, I got lucky because I didn't have a lot of friends when I got started because my work history wasn't that large. I wasn't 40, 50 years inside of different accounting jobs or different accounting firms, right? So I didn't have that many people, right? So I used what I had and I got some clients from it. But let's say you either have used up your warm network or you don't have a warm network. How would I go about this? So I would be starting to think in terms of active and passive. Active is a way that you go and get clients that involves energy. It involves either you spending your time or use it your time. I don't really recommend spending money in advertisements if you're starting your business in the beginning. Most people just don't have the right skill set, the patience, or the understanding of what it actually takes to get clients from ads. It's not the easiest thing in the world. So I would start with free methodology. So that could be like social media. Now, on social media, there's a bunch of different ways you can use it. You can either post, you can message people, you can friend request people, you can go on different comments. The easiest way for this is, okay, so first you understand, okay, this is your active method, and then we'll talk about LinkedIn in a second, actually. The second thing is your passive way to get clients. So when I say passive, I like building referral partnerships so that as of maybe you're working a full-time job, you're able to go and get clients still being sent to you without always being able to market. So you want to have the active one for control, the passive one for growth and for scale, just like short-term scale to get to your first 10, 12K a month. Now, next thing. Oh, also one thing too. So why am I saying one active, one passive? Why would we not just get a bunch of passive ways to get clients? Because your active methodology, once you understand the key performance indicators or KPIs, you can actually make the active methodology passive. So I'll give you an example. One of our students in our mentorship program named Audrey, she was working on LinkedIn very manually for the first 2 weeks. But once she got the hang of it and she got her first clients, okay, cool. Let's reinvest in some tools. These tools can be anywhere from $20 a month to $100 a month, but they can basically automate LinkedIn for you so you don't have to be spending your time doing that. And for her, she'll get anywhere between 1 to 3 sales calls every single week from her LinkedIn stuff when she turns it on, right? Now, for her, again, it's you have to have a structure behind it, but again, the active can turn passive. That's my goal for you. So eventually you'll have active, turn to passive. Okay, so now you have 2 passive. Then you do another active one, then you turn to passive. Now you have 3, right? And over time, you keep doing that until you have all these different streams of income and clients that kind of move. Now, for LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn is all about learning how to build an audience of business owners, and it's really about controlling your growth, right? It's a form of active in the beginning, can turn passive. But how I would recommend doing it is, I was just telling one of my friends yesterday, we are in this age of business that you can do a lot more now than what you could 5, 10 years ago. And it's more about speed. So I was making this video training, and I asked ChatGPT to make a script and to do some different things. That thing made this 43 long minute script, and it took it probably 3 minutes to do so. 3 minutes. That script, because the way it was very structured, historically that would probably take me a month to make that kind of script and to make that kind of training material and all the graphics. 3 minutes. So 30 days versus 3 minutes. What is that? That's 1,000 times fast. Literally, it's about 1,000 because 100 times would be 300 0.3. Yeah, so 100 times would be 0.3 of a day. So a third of a day. This thing took 3 minutes. So it's literally 1,000 times faster. Wow. And it can do the same thing with content. You don't have to make your own content anymore. You can literally just ask ChatGPT, make a 30 days worth of content for my bookkeeping business. And then just slap a picture of yourself or some kind of random graphic, and you can throw it. That's 30 days worth of posts right there. You don't have to think. You don't have to think anymore to just post content. It's ridiculous. I used to tell people, you don't need content. But at this stage of the game, it's so easy to make it. You might as well just have it up there, right? It's ridiculous. Now, in addition to the content, now here's where people go wrong. The content is not necessarily the thing that's going to get the clients, okay? That's the misconception. When you have a small audience, maybe 100 people, 200, 300 people watching, the content is not going to be really getting the clients. The content is just making it so that people know and trust you more. So if you ever reach out to them or they have a need, they come to you first. So in addition to the content, you need to be thinking about how do I go and grow my audience by between 5 to 10 new business owners every single day. Now, here's a catch. If you can grow the audience by 5 to 10 new people over the course of 350 days, that's a year minus, we'll say, 15 days for just random stuff or blah, 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 right? You will have 2,000 connections on your LinkedIn profile by the end of the 350 days. Now, to put that in perspective, I was saying like 2,000 is a lot, or some people might say 2,000 connections is a lot. Some people might say like 2,000, like they don't have any context into what 2,000 actually can be. Now, I have seen contacts on social media be worth as much as like $200, right? So it's like every follower on LinkedIn can be worth $200 for you. So what is that? What's that math? 2,000. Let's say 100, just for good measure. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. That can be worth $200,000 for you. $200,000. So just to put that in perspective, for 5 to 10 people every day that are now knowing you exist, you can make $200,000 from that initial audience. It's like you have no reason not to do it. It's free. It's social media. Now, you have to make sure you have the right followers. If you just have a bunch of people that own a business, you have 1 million of those, okay, it's not going to matter how many followers you have. But if you're talking about true business owners that have a good sized business, or at least have a good industry that they're in that makes it more likely to get clients or makes it easier to get higher revenue, you're going to make more money. There are different ways on LinkedIn you can check to see how much revenue someone is making. Usually you can go see it on their company page. Like it'll tell you like revenue, it'll tell you employees, it'll tell you approximately like how big the company is going. So then like for me, we're only focused on companies that are doing at least above $500,000 per year. If they're just getting started, I don't like talking to them. They generally don't have the budget, in at least most cases, to pay us the price points we're looking for. Now, one thing that's cool about LinkedIn is that you're in control. So since I can grow and I can say, okay, I want 5 to 10 people a day, I am the one moving my business forward. I no longer have to be waiting for to refer people to me or word of mouth. You don't have to wait anymore. Okay? Talk to you soon. Have a good one.